Morning on the outskirts of Heartwarming town, near the border of the Kruger Game Reserve. The air felt crisp and the light shimmered. Golden songs of birds echoed through the trees, lining the rural road, leading to the farm of Elias McConnell, the farm. Dog named Kalu wandered calmly along the familiar path, his nose sniffing curiously at every trace. Suddenly he caught a faint broken cry, like a call for help, coming from the roadside. Brush moving closer, Kalu found an old rusted metal cage abandoned near. A stack of hay inside lay a frail lion cub curled up, its eyes red and weary, its coat thin and falling out in clumps. The creature trembled, so weak it couldn't roar or move away, as someone approached. The cage reeked of decay, with stains of dried blood and spoiled scraps scattered across the corners. Kalu barked gently, scanning the area for danger. Before acting, he stepped forward, carefully gripped the cub's neck and pulled it free from the bars as, though rescuing a pup, Kalu placed the cub on the dirt road, gently licking its filthy fur as if offering comfort and courage. He looked across the distant field, seers alert to every strange sound. The lion cub tried to stand and walk, but its thin legs buckled at once, breathing in shallow gasps. Watching, this Kalu turned back, took the cub by the scruff once more, and chose to carry him straight to Elias's farm. His pace was steady but measured, careful not to harm the frail body. Along the path birds flitted past, chirping loudly as if warning that something unusual was unfolding. Kalu moved faster as the sky darkened, a damp wind hinting at coming rain. The cub's eyes slowly shut, struggling to resist slipping into endless sleep. Kalu barked softly, urging him to stay conscious, walking quickly toward the glow of the wooden house at the road's end. At last they reached the yard, where the smell of hay and the warmth of the barn drifted through the air. Elias heard the barking and rushed to the porch, his hands still covered in soil from his garden. He froze at the sight of Kalu carrying a lion cubit's fragile state, heartbreaking to see at first. Elias thought his eyes deceived him, but the rounded ears and tufted tail were unmistakable. He stepped closer and bent down, his rough hands brushing the damp fur, feeling faint warmth beneath. Without delay, he lifted the cub inside the house and laid it on a thick blanket near the fire. As he wiped the grime away, Elias noticed deep scratches and scars all over its skin. He quickly phoned the local rangers, his tone urgent and distressed. Within 20 minutes, a blue pickup stopped at the gate. 2 rangers stepped out with medical packs. They inspected the rusted cage Elias had retrieved from the roadside, their faces grim. Maybe someone kept it illegally and abandoned it here. One ranger murmured. The other agreed. Or it's a failed attempt by wildlife traffickers? They decided to immediately alert the conservation police, to launch a wider investigation. The ranger lifted the cub into the truck, placed it in a secure transport crate and covered it with a blanket for warmth. Kalu barked loudly, as if unwilling to let his new friend go. Elias stroked his head, reassuring him that he had done well and things would be fine now. The first raindrops fell as the rescue vehicle drove away. Along the red dirt road at the Kruger Wildlife Rescue Center, veterinarians stood ready for emergencies. The cub was set on the examination table. Tests revealed a weak pulse and dangerously low body temperature. The doctor administered fluids, minerals, and antibiotics to stop infection from spreading. A nurse carefully cleaned the wound on its leg each touch, making it whimper softly. The doctor leaned close, speaking gently. "It's okay, little one, you won't be left behind again." They spoon-fed it minced meat and porridge mixed with milk for young animals, every swallow reigniting a spark of life outside. The rain poured down, as though washing away pain and neglect. After hours of treatment, its breathing grew steady. Its eyelids closed in peaceful rest. The team smiled and placed it in a warm cage lined with soft bedding and a red heating lamp in front of the enclosure. A small sign read, "Rescued at Heartwarming, recovering over the next weeks." The cub's health improved quickly. Its fur grew glossy once again. It began to play with straw balls, leap over logs, and practice mock hunting. Meanwhile, conservation police reviewed road footage from the site where Elias found the cage. Video showed a truck stopping, dropping the cage and speeding. Off the license plate was enlarged, revealing its owner, a man long suspected of keeping wild animals illegally. Further investigation uncovered not only him, but also a full cross-border wildlife trafficking network. More than 10 rare animals, including leopard. Cubs, baboons, and antelope calves were rescued. The news shocked the region, encouraging many to report other illegal acts. Elias and Kalu were hailed as quiet heroes who saved the life of a rare animal rangers, visited often bringing photos and updates on The cubs progress each time it saw them. The lion cub rushed forward, pressing its head against the Barca. Silent thank you. The staff named him Lucky. The fortunate survivor pulled back from death after 6 months. Lucky grew strong, swift, and fully prepared. To return to the wild one bright morning, a rescue truck took him out to the grasslands of the reserve. When the cage opened, Lucky paused briefly, looking back at his rescuers. The breeze carried the smell of grass, the calls of birds, and the freedom of the plains. Welcoming him with every step, he walked out, claws pressing the dry earth, feeling power flow through his body. Turning once, Lucky gave a soft growl in farewell. They watched silently until his small figure merged into the golden grassland. The vast blue sky seemed to bless the journey ahead. Lucky's story spread widely, becoming a sign of compassion and the fight against wildlife crime. On the quiet road near Hoodsproot, Kalu still roams peacefully, as though waiting for another miracle to appear.